Hello guys, welcome to this. This is Power Up Future Gamer, and we are back playing Alice in Wonderland. Yes, okay. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. Also, there's true endings. Alright, so now hide in the hut. Oh yeah, this is where it says trust. This is where we would have to hide from Yuki because we didn't know where the footstep is. Okay, I'm just gonna read this part too. I hide myself in there by the hot steaming room. The footstep drew closer. I heard a knock on the door of the hospital room, found by the door still open. I picked out the hot water steaming room and saw the black of a familiar girl. Echo, are you here? I knew it was calling for me. Jeez, where could she have gone? I even brought her a present too. She was herself. There was nothing strange about her at all. In fact, she seemed confused by the situation. If it was the fly wife, she wouldn't be confused by what was going on, would she? I have scented. Don't trust Joey. I can't do it. I said silently to myself. I had lost the will to come out. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Because I don't know who Yuki is. I don't know why she's so common in a world where everyone else has disappeared. There's too much proof for me to continue fooling myself. I walk by the hospital room and head towards the stairs. After convinced she is gone, I quite left the hot water steam room and walked in the circular towards the elevator. I gotta get. My stomach hurts. My wound burned with every step I took. I feel badly. Maybe I am bleeding again. Cherry sweet seeping down my forehead. Someone help me. I feel dragging my body to reach the elevator. I pressed down the down button hard. The elevator seemed to life in the number I lifted up, finding the number 2 flashed. Good, the elevator should already arrive soon. I leaned against the wall next to the elevator and closed my eyes. I thought I heard a buzzing sound in my ear. Even I am keeping still, the pain grew more insane. Help me, somebody. Cause the cat, where are you? I heard a dong. Ding! The elevator has arrived. I somehow voiced my heavy body to stand up straight. The elevator door made a light sound as it opened. I froze in place, unable to enter There was no one inside. But there was a doll sitting there. Oh! Oh my god! Is that me? Is that me? Oh god! I'm presently wearing a silhouette dress. I seem to someone behind me. I came back. There was no way for me to look over back. I didn't understand what was happening. I just knew that I felt a sharp, powerful blow to my back. Oh, what? Rosie, can you also take care of this on your way out? Oh, sure thing. Lisa walked down the back exit of the hospital carrying 2 trash bags that were sold to the burn. She worked for a company that was responsible for proving my service to the hospital. On this day, she was performing her into cleaning desk and taking the trash to the dumpster. Whew, that was a lot of trash today. It was certainly before the trash collecting would arrive, so the dumpster was filled with a mountain of trash bags. The two being shot had to pretty much hurt the trash bag, or else she wouldn't be able to add them to the pipe. As she was able to throw the trash bag like she always did, managed up in her track. A cat was carrying out the mountain of trash. The coat was gray and so dirty. Hey, you shouldn't do that. There's nothing for you to eat in there. Nancy said the cat was looking for leftover and trying to shoo it away, but then she when the cat was taking it in his mouth. The cat seems to be trying to pull something out of the pipe of trash bag. It wasn't a leftover food though, it was a stretch of red thread. Okay, I'll help. Shoot, over. I'll get it out for you. For the most part, Castle likes cats. Besides, it didn't need to go to the end to if it wasn't going to be door now. It should have been with the other recycling. The gray cat looked at him and had a smile in his mouth. It wasn't a too long cat. After the cat slowly backed away, it seems a tortoise. It was weak from hunger. Maybe I'll buy some milk for later though, as she tucked it as whatever would burn within the trash bag. It was a doll. What? It was about 2 feet tall and wearing a red needle dress. And I hear growing over the wind was very sharp that doesn't look. Oh no, what it was. It was a waste. The doll didn't seem to be damaged anywhere, even Brent but knew. She probably would have taken the doll home, but it was a little creepy. When I was staring at the doll, the cat meowed and rubbed against his feet. Did you want this? It might be better for you to look for something to eat instead of this. Elsa tried not to step on the cat, but it had wasted itself about her feet and she accidentally kicked it. Oh no, I'm sorry. The cat's head rolled off its body. Oh my god. Ah! Elsa drove the door and ran back to the hospital as fast as she could. If she had remained calm, there's no doubt that she would have been seen that no blood was pouring from the cat's neck. The cat bought something and lifted it to its size. Its head dragged it way over to the doll. Finally, the head reached its target. Wiggling, the cat licked the doll's cheek and sighed by its side as it quietly closed its eyes. Is that end? End. Human doll. Ah, great. Okay. So, I think this is it's chapter 8. Alright, I want to check the end list. So, we just need one more, but I don't know where is it. There's 4 and true ended, so it might be I think the 4 true ended might be in the you know what? I want to look for the one ended. So something I missed. Like, is there something I missed? Is there something that I missed? I'm gonna do this quickly. I think I didn't miss anything because I did went over this. Yeah, there's one right there. Let me check everything. I think I might miss something. No. There's nothing here, that's why. Okay. Nope. Maybe one of these are 4, maybe one of these are. This is don't trust. Human ball. Alright. Now let's go to the parting part that suddenly it was a voice that for some reason sounds like it was a word of tears. The voice made me sad. Am I making you sad? Please, don't cry like that. I wonder how I had that much strength left. Before the thoughts could reset in my mind, my hand moved and put the knife from the cat's back. Suddenly, another it came at. I'm sorry. I mumbled silently and closed my eyes then. I took that knife and stabbed the white rabbit's chest. Oh. The white rabbit body took the blades easily. I'm sorry. Again, I apologized in my mind. But no more. I didn't want to make anyone cry anymore. Sorry. I'm sorry, White Rabbit. Just keeping closing my eyes, I still holding the handle of the knife. Tears roll out from closed eyelash. If I create all this, and why is this the only way it can end? Why wasn't I able to save you? I felt a small weight on my shoulder and looked up. I saw the rabbit's face, White face. Two long ears and face covered in white fluffy fur, rolling red eyes. It wasn't just face or a wrapped face, but the white rabbit's normal face. It felt terrible, honestly. Don't cry, don't cry. It's not your fault at all, Alex, said the white rabbit as he put my head. Yes, you would always said that to me. Whatever I cried about my mother would hit me. You always said that and cheered me up. I finally remember. I can't go. I can't go with you. There's no way I could go because you protect me and that's why I'm here. The rabbit threw his head at me and wondered. I'm sorry. Don't cry, Alex. See, you're a good girl. The white rabbit pat me on the head again like he did when I was young. This will probably be the last time he ever pet my head. I muttered in the strangest smile at him. If I cried, the rabbit will worry about me. I'm sorry I worried you all this time. In these final moments, be at peace. I sank the knife deeper. White rabbit, I'll be okay. I said, and the white rabbit near his eyes and smiled. This pain of a knife and flesh, I will remember it. The whiteness of your skin and your soft waist and the smell of your blood. I remember it all from now on. So even if you disappear, memories of you will never will. If I ran across a cat's body started to tremble, then set into two pieces as if they were made of glass. They were so white. Light fell over me and didn't even blink. White and color that in everything raised away. Okay. White and color that wanted me protect me and be with me. It's the color of White Rabbit. The world was full of white and it burned into my sight. What a sense of pain, but it begins to recede through granted and my voice slowly returned to me, leaving me the sight of blues I cannot wise out. I was indeed wet in the room. My mother's head was on the floor. There was nothing else except for me sitting on the ground. I could hear someone's voice in the hallway. I need to go back to my bed. I was told not to wander around. I tried to stand up, but I lost my balance and then I lost contact too. After that day, I never saw the Hanses Wonderland ever again. Aw, that sucks. That sucks though. Aw. I'm going now. My voice angled through the empty room. No one was here to wish me off. Though it wasn't the agreeing pan time, well, I picked up my bed and left the house. I put the shoulder bag I need for vacation at my feet and sat down on the step of the front porch. It was strangely quiet outside. All I could hear was the sound of birds chirping. Was it because it was a weekend afternoon? When it gets too quiet, I start to think about various things, like my mom and the white rabbit and the cousin cat. I wonder if someone is still close to me. Cousin cat. I rest my forehead on my knees. His body was destroyed, but I wonder if his head is still okay. He seems to have suddenly disappeared. Since Alice caught the white rabbit, his duty as his guard must be over. Maybe he didn't need me anymore. Meow. Starting, I looked up. There was a cousin cat on the board between the house and the road. Oh, it's just a cat, an organist cat one. My disappointment seemed funny for some reason, so I laughed a little. I stood up, I stood up and heard the cat. The cat meowed once, but it didn't look like it was going to run away. I crouched down and rubbed its throat, and it closed its eyes and purred. What gives? I poked the kissy cat's nose and spoke to the other cat, the one who wasn't there. You can at least say goodbye to me, you cold hard jerk. Alex, that doesn't look very tasty. Wait, what? What? Start from the voice behind me. The cousin cat ran away. It can't be. I turned around. Resting on the top of my shoulder bag, there was the cousin cat's head I knew so well. My jaw dropped. What? What? He still had his Dragmar smile, and of course his great hood didn't suffer at all. Cousin cat, why? Cats that walk on 4 legs don't taste very good. If you're going to eat a cat, eat me instead. What? No, I don't want to eat you. No, not about that. Are you real? I'm the only cat that walks on 2 legs. His kind of face was so confident that I nearly started to cry. But I was almost mad, so I said something rude on purpose. But you didn't even have legs anymore. Of course, that's true. As if he just noticed, the cat still grabbed his head fell silent. For once, he was speechless. I laughed and picked up his head. It felt real. I wasn't in Arxa. I'm just kidding. I know you're the real thing. I wouldn't mistake anyone for you, cousin cat. My head felt warm holding the cousin cat. I felt it suddenly escape my body, and strange of a breeze and numbness wrapped around me. Without thinking, I let him go. The cat's head landed on the shoulder bag with a pearl. What's wrong, Alex? Asked the cat, though he had landed on the back face first. Just now, did you do something? The cat just smiled. There had been many times when I would feel calm just by touching the cousin cat. I had thought that the cousin cat had just become attached to me, but that wasn't it. The cousin cat was taking away my wrap just like the white rabbit. My eyes received a sound, the beautiful but sad sound of the white rabbit. A chill ran down my spine. Stop! You mustn't do that! But please! I quickly interrupted the cousin cat. I don't want to see you strapped to pieces. I really don't want to see that. Please, I respect, and I repeated, and cousin cat remained silent. But Alex, is that the case? There's no reason for me to resist. For a moment, I just gave him a blank look, then smiled. That's not true, because I picked up on the cat's head again. I hugged him and smelled that familiar grin again. Your assessment is proof of my identity to live, isn't it? I peeked at the cousin cat's face and saw he was good. From now on, no matter what happens, as long as I ever give up on life, that's all I need to overcome anything. Because I know it's so. I am Alex. Everyone's Alex. And for all that says my happiness, then I felt like I can't be so happy. Suddenly I felt tears falling down my cheeks. Why are you crying, Alex? I can't really put it into words. Because you can't know as that he understood. You're hungry, aren't you? No, that's not it. Why would that be the reason? What a waste of daring moments. Isn't the cousin cat even listen to what everyone else says? If you're hungry, eat me. I don't want to eat you. I'm not going to eat you. Cat meat is quite delicious. I said I'm not going to eat you. Besides, you're the most skilled and very little meal. Oh, I remember that cat boy said no and protect me from the white rabbit. That's right. Your body, it came to save me. Camden. It was different since I couldn't really compute the body of mine should have its own ears and mouth them. It was a strange feel even from the cousin cat. Didn't you summon him? If he didn't leave me behind, it would have been perfect, but unfortunately my body is too harsh. The complained the cousin cat. Why? I hugged the cousin cat's head tightly again. With complete sincerity, I whispered, "Thank you, cousin cat." The cat purred. Aw, I get that in my house. The house my family and I lived in for long as I could remember. No one lived there anymore. I was going to take the cousin cat and leave for a new home and family. I was pretty happy, but right now, strangely though, I could remember the perfect memories, even though all the painful and sad memories left me with deep scares. I will be proud from from now on, right? I cut at me and said what he always says. As you wish, Alex. Woo! Alright. So what was this one? That was different. It was this partying part. I was like, since when did I got this part? I didn't even choose. Alright. Now let's go back. What did I choose? Oh, with cousin cat. That's the truth and the first part. Oh, okay. Alright, let's read another one. I'll be right back. Sorry. It was too dark. I didn't like the dark. Alright, so let's do this again. How the hell? Alright, so I'm supposed to. I'm sorry, Rabbit. I have to keep stabbing you like a bunch of times. I'm sorry. I think this part was sad though. It was very sad. I think this was very sad. I kind of I felt sad. I felt sad in this last part that we had to kill him because this rabbit came to kill me, and I had to kill him. But he was happy, and he was the one that saw me, like everything, like that. Like I hate this part, dude. Why do the people who made this? Why do you have to like put that? That I hate. Oh, it sucks. Meh. It sucks. All right. Now what's the other end? After that, I never saw on the so she never see out Wonderland ever again. That sucks. This is the same old thing. It better not be. Yeah, this is the same thing. How the hell am I supposed to get the other one? It's the same thing. How do I get the other one part? How the hell am I supposed to get the other part? If I choose, I can't be able to skip the live, and you read once. I was like, fuck. Party. Let me see. Skip the part. Alright, so. How the hell am I supposed to get all of them? Let me try this one. Hold on. Let me. Oh, yeah. Be right back. Alright. I heard a voice from my ears. It was. Oh! Okay, so we did Cousin Cat, but it's not here. Oh, this is where we choose, right? Okay. Let's try Cousin Cat's voice. Let's see what happens. I want to see what happens. It was a voice that for some reason sounds like it was the rain of tears. The voice made me sad. Am I making you sad? Please don't cry. Same old, same. I have to do this again. Be right back. Alright, back. Okay, what did I put because of Cat's voice? Was empty house on. Is this the same old thing? Are you kidding me? I put it because of Cat's voice, right? Okay, this one like my mom and the fight can because of cat. Let me see. It was the same one. How do I get the other part? Oh my god. Meh. Alright, let's do this again. The voice, the party part out of this one. Alright, we'll try this again. Do this again, let's do this again. I don't like the word it says never seen Wonderland again. I was like, fuck y'all, I don't like it. Alright. Let's try Vega's voice. We found this one. Also in the hospital bed, I spent remain a nightmare. Whoa. I dreamed about the train that happened that night over and over. Isn't memory wrapped itself before the nightmare? Memories of the past swollen and caused me great pain. Pain this was the pace of voicing my wrapped onto the white rabbit. Every time the nightmare threatened to build me, I felt a pain on the back of my left hand. It burned hot like a muscle crack. The pain will pull me out of the world of nightmare and back to relief. Wherever I slept, I dreamed that nightmare and would wake up thoughts, pain. The days would be like that for a while until finally, little by little, I didn't have nightmares anymore. Oh. My Uncle Ken had dragged me maybe 3 feet from my house before he suddenly stopped his car. Wait here a second, okay? He said, unbreaking his suit belt. What? The truck is open. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't close it all the way. I tried to unbuckle my seatbelt, but my uncle stopped me. It's fine, I'll close it. He said and get out of the driver's seat. Suddenly, by my packed belongings, I was on my way to my uncle's house. My uncle's house. In other words, I was going to be taken by my grandmother and lived in her home. It was also that I would switch schools. Grandma's house was 2% away, making it too far for complaint. I studied really hard to pass the test to get into my old high school, but I honestly didn't feel much attended towards it. Yonder wasn't there anymore. Plus, after everything that had happened, if I just switched schools, I wouldn't have to make a fuss. Of course, I didn't have respect. I lost my mother and best friend at the same time. But since I'll never see my mother again, I will cause her pain more. My sister won't make my mother's side even again. I have a new home and new people to welcome me to it. So I don't think it's all bad. Uncle Finn returned from closing the truck and fanned his brow when he looked at me. I guess it didn't leave a scar after all. Uncle just quietly grabbed at my hand as he pulled on his seatbelt. When he says that, I was suddenly rubbed the back of my hand. Oh, this! I had noticed that I woke up in the hospital with the vents sheet burn marked has it on the back of my left hand. It looks like I've been marked with the burnt eye, and the doctor at the hospital says that it might have leave a scar. This is fine. It's a good luck charm. It was the pain of a burn that pulled me away from the nightmare that threatened to cause me. I flipped my pill towards me so I could show my uncle the back of my hand. See, if you looked at it like this, it looks just like a rabbit. What does that even mean? My uncle stood and stared at the car. I never seen him again, but the fiber remind me by my side to this day. Oh, it'll be okay. I won't forget anymore. Anyway, I know how girls worry about that kind of stuff, so I'm sure you worry too. Thought he looked tough. I was starting to worry that my uncle was a bit of warning. Without saying anything, I giggled. Yay! What was this one? What was this one? Ah, yum yum. Alright, what was this one? I wonder what's this one? A good luck charm. Aww. Alright, two more. And I'm gonna find the other one though. Be right back. Hello. Okay. I wanna know what's an unknown voice. I wonder what it is. That looks like an unknown, but be right back. Alright, right here. Okay. Let's see. So it was like an unknown voice. So the day I was coming from the hospital, I was sitting on my bed wearing my normal clothes for the first time in a long time. I looked at the clock. My uncle and grandmother were coming to pick me up. There was still some time before they arrived. I thought about it for a bit, then left a note and walked out of my hospital room. I knocked on the door and heard that yes in response. After slowly opening the door, I poked my head in and saw Mr. Ben sitting up and smiled. He seems well good. I felt relieved. Come on in. Am I distracted you? Not at all. This isn't often me a scene. I sat down. Congratulations on being discharged. I'm glad you recovered. Thank you. How are you doing, Mr. Turn? My colon is improving, but it's still like they're not going to let me out of here for a while. Really? What's wrong? You don't look very happy for someone being discharged. My sister picked at my face and laughed. So I want to ask you something. Okay, what is it? I took a small breath. I heard you didn't draw money from my family. I looked at his face from unneeded. Oh, that. For some reason, Mr. gave me a disheartened no. But it's okay, I don't have a lot to give you right now, but when I start working little by little, I can. Mr. softly cut me off. I don't want any money. But I just thought, isn't it normal to ask for money to pay for a cosmetic fee, even a small amount? I don't hold what happened against anyone, not even your mother, and even else not against you, Uncle. It was an unfortunate accident. I looked at Mr. Turner. I wonder what I would do if I were in his position. Would I be so quickly to forgive without complaining or being respectful? Thank you, Mr. Turner. I looked down, holding the back of my tears. There's something I want to ask you too, Uncle. Huh? I raised my head. He still had his calm smile, but his eyes seemed a little serious, and I backed away a bit. Uncle, would you become my daughter? Oh my god! What? What? My mouth open, I just start blinking at him. He gave me an old look. What? My mother, it's gone. That day, my mother's head was left beside me as I lay on the ground. Her body still hasn't been found, but even so, there's no doubt that she did. They say if we will be hearing about I been discarded, we were supposed to become a family anyway, right? But I'm a daughter of a woman who attacked you. That's right. Like I said, I don't care about that. But isn't that even possible? Adopt to a child a person who tried to kill you? I was sitting and panicking. I haven't experienced this turning uneven. What are you going to do now? Well, for now, my grandma is going to take me in. Your grandmother, huh? Do you only just met her the other day, right? Well, yeah. Would you feel more comfortable staying at my place? Well, as I was stuck on my answer, there was a knock on the door. Come in, Mr. Turn answered, and Uncle Will walked in. He must have seen the note I left in the hospital room. For some reason, my uncle's face looked steamed. Uncle, get ready to leave. Grandma is waiting for us. Oh, okay. Uncle, when I stood up, Mr. Turn softly grabbed my waist. You'll think about it. Yeah, I will. Goodbye, Mr. Turn. Take care. Oh, I would say yes, but she's because the mother attacked him. They were supposed to be mother's going to be remarried, but no, she was crazy. I burned my head and left the hospital room. My uncle stood at the door, waiting for me and to finish and say to me very coldly, "Go on without me." He seems to be in a bad mood. I looked up and saw my uncle force himself to suffocate his pain. I'm going to say goodbye to Mr. Turn before I go. Okay. I know then started running towards my hospital room. I suddenly heard my uncle's voice call out to me. Don't run! Fine! Whoops! I stopped running and started to think to myself as I walked quickly. If we call Mr. Turn's daughter, I haven't heard all of that. But if I do, I'll have a father. It feels old. That might not be so bad. Mr. Turner is kind, and just imagine him becoming my father makes me happy. But Grandma says I can live with them. It's true that I just met them, but it doesn't feel the way at all. I feel like I don't want to force myself. Is this because we're related? I stopped and looked at the window. Beyond the thin clouds, I could see beyond a pale blue sky. Much like myself, the sky couldn't decide if it was sunny or cloudy. 2 weeks ago, I never mentioned I would have to make such a hard decision. I felt like I had been one long nightmare, but I also felt like the scene I woke up to seemed to be dismissed either. Even though I didn't seem that different from I seen, I still resist the fire and I'm still a daughter who was even loved by her mother. But if I can work towards a new me, little by little, it will be fine. As long as I have my new family. For the first time in my life, I believe I'm strong enough to relate to that. And it's a long one. As we watched her as she walked away, he waited until she was far enough, then he went to the hospital room and closed the door. I'm very sorry for everything that has happened. Daisy looked at her who was bearing before him and smiled away. Nancy was about 6 years younger than his sister, but the man was probably 1 or 2 years older than him. We'll take care of your medical assistance, so Latino said he didn't need any sort of medication. A strange parent from home like Taylor had a little money to spare. That he might have considered it, but he decided he couldn't accept it. He didn't want to accept it. I told you already that I don't need it. I accept your few convenient from us, but as the very last, please let us pay your medical experience. Enzo is worried too. Enzo said her name. Taylor shook his head and covered. He seems to understand. Bruno bowed again, and as he is preparing to leave, Condescend starts to speak to him. I didn't know Enzo had a little brother. Well, we were interned. It was a curt response. I'm a little worried about leaving because it was such people. Enzo is my older sister's daughter. My father that aren't really involved, so I feel like only so that we would take her in, even though you're not blood reviewed. So then there is eyesighting. How did you know that? You didn't even know that she has a brother. Cousin confidently didn't want it waiting because it just won't do to let adults stay at home stranger houses. Daniel is a stranger to you, isn't she? I will take Until and raise her as my daughter. That's how things were supposed to be in the first place. I replied in a gentle voice. The room fell silent. Why did you decide to marry my sister? Because I loved her, of course. Gentle stare into those unsmiled eyes. Love too? What a strange question. China growled. What? 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 What's going on here? I didn't. Wait, what? What? Did something happen? I want to know what that part is. I didn't under. Is there a smiling man? A smiling man? What? What? Could that be something else or something? Be right back. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna do the question. I think the last question. The last one is Uncle's voice. So be right back. Hello, buddy. We're back. Okay, let's see. All right, so now we're in Uncle's voice. I wonder that's the last one we're gonna do. Oh, his cell phone rang. Kenzie quietly set it to a silent mode. He always made sure to turn it off before he entered the hospital, but today he had forgotten. He looked at his display screen and saw it was a call from home. It was probably his mother calling. Well, he only had his mother left after his father died 6 years ago, so even was much room for doubted. At the moment, a faint sense of went towards him. Then he stopped in his track and turned around. A woman passed by him holding a long bale of white flour. His name was a present for patience. It smelled like the white flour that we're used to seeing out the back when Nego was much smaller. But these were bloom as a tree, so those were probably completely different. Oh yeah, back then my father and sister were still alive. The thought made him feel altered out of sudden. Yo, they were still and had 6 years, arguing a bit different between them, so they weren't pushing close. But instead of that, they were still got along with his older sister did treat him with attention. She always stuck with him as a person in personal flight. He had no vengeance and always seemed to dream of something that she was also quiet, gentle, and kind. But after her husband died, that sister was gone forever, and every so often she would begin to beat her young daughter, and wasn't blind herself. Then the old-fashioned father was told her reason for this until one day she left their house and looked for her daughter with her. So long, Cody. Oh, that day cousin had came down with a cancer fever and was homesick from high school. Then the father was at work, and then the mother was out of the house, turned far away, received that injection of some. The doors in the room sit down, and then Cheddar stood holding the little cousin's hand. Are you going out? He had asked her. He remembered seeing her smile and say bye-bye to your uncle. He feared was saying goodbye because they were leaving the home for a little while. I do too, her mother seems a wet in her raised hand. Have a good time. It was a little time that we saw his sister. Her days had turned from the fever, and it was a dumb high school kid whoever was going on, but those were just an excuse. He has seen something was out of this day. But he chose to look the other way. And honestly, he has been trying of it all. In those days, everyone, including the father and the mother, sister, was the worst ousted. His little Leslie would apologize to for her crying mother. That was always hard for him to watch. Person deep down, he thought his day would be better if they went away. And then he couldn't bear how much he believed that. The much time passed, the more he had thought so. She might have gone out of her way to say goodbye to him because he wanted him to stop her. It might have taken all her strength to muster that last cry for help. He let him go. Cause he let out a deep sigh. If he told her the truth, she would probably hate him again. And she had just started talking to him again too. Someone had us at his back and let it stir him so much he crazy jumped. His heart definitely started to beat faster. He turned around, saw Leslie standing there smiling, wearing the pajamas and covered. What are you doing here? Taking a walk, laying down is really boring. Are you on your phone? As he realized that he was still panicky grabbing his phone. He turned it off and stuck it back to his pocket. You shouldn't warn it too much. You're just going to discover it soon, but you still have your sticking coat. Come on, let's go back. Still start to walk with. Man, this is so long. This is if it hasn't come away wrong to the verse of the guess what? Alright, I'm just gonna end the video here because my camera's gonna stop any minute now because it stopped for 47 seconds. So I want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys subscribe, leave a like to my channel. Also guys, I am gonna come back to this one last video. So bye.